Here are 5 useful tools for any creator, filmmaker or photographer. All the tools listed in this video are linked below and they all come under £50 or $50. Except one, but I do have a code for you which will lower the price. And that just happens to be my 5th and last tool. It happens to probably be the best one too. Okay, so the first one is the small rig camera tool. Most filmmakers, photographers, content creators will probably have this. If you are a beginner, what you quickly realize is that you need tools. When you work in a studio like this, there's something always constantly that needs putting together or tying up or constructing. This is basically a very advanced screwdriver. It helps me attach my plates to my camera gear so I can attach it to my tripod. It helped build this table. It helped build my table at home. So basically an all-in-one device that lets me screw many things and helps me in more ways than I can actually express in this video. For how cheap it is and how much I use it, I think it's a requirement for photographers and filmmakers to have in their kit bag. Step-up rings. Step-up rings, if you're not aware, help you put filters on lenses that don't fit. So let's say you have a lens that has a 58mm thread. You would find one of your step-up rings that says 58mm. The step-up would be to 62. Let's say your filter is 72mm. So you would take your 62 to 67mm and screw that onto the 58 to 62. And then let's take your 67 to 72 and screw that onto the 62 to 67mm. And so what you've got here is a step up, and it has stepped up not once but twice. And we would attach this to the thread of the lens and then take the filter and put this on the top. These, I think I bought these for like a tenner. A hugely useful tool for both photographers and filmmakers. The real reason you want to buy step-up rings is so that you only have to buy one filter. The idea is to buy an 82mm. Personally, it does really help if you're using good filters and a good brand. A very good quality 82mm filter. This way you can buy very cheap step-up rings and solve the problem of having to buy loads of different filters for different lenses. So the next tool is a power bank. Now this sounds like an obvious one, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have one. But my advice is just to get yourself a small, lightweight power bank, because the way I use this is just for charging on the go. Some of my smaller cameras, like the X Pro 3 and the Ricoh GR3X, have a very small life when it comes to battery. And if I'm on the go all day and I'm making shots, I don't really want to have 5 or 6 different batteries. That's also quite an expensive way to go about something, especially when cameras will be traded in. And I also don't like using third-party batteries. They seem to be awful and sometimes don't even fit properly. So my recommendation is to get yourself a power bank and get yourself a cable, usually a USB-C, and charge your camera on the go that way. I have found this invaluable and wish I did this earlier than buying stupid third-party batteries and etc. They, like I said, they really haven't been a good friend to me. But if you are going to buy batteries, do buy from the brand that you use, because I just find that those, like I said, those third parties are just absolute trash. If you do know a good third party, drop them in the comments. I'd be really happy to hear. But for the moment, I'd say use a power bank, keep it on you, get a nice light one, and be able to charge your gear on the go. A card and battery case. Now, it took me a while to get one of these, and I really do wish I had done this sooner. The amount of times I've had anxiety from not knowing where my SD cards are, where my batteries are, where my micro SD cards are, all of that stuff now lies in one simple case. This was very cheap, but it's waterproof, it's dustproof, it's shockproof, it's all the proofs. It's just a simple system where I can keep all my batteries, SD cards safe. I know where it's going to be. It's nicely brightly coloured, nice orange. This seems like a simple one, but my god, this has saved me a lot of time. Unless you've got the memory of an elephant, I would urge you to get one of these. just for protection. Even if you're great at remembering where you put stuff, this is ultimately quite game changing for me. Okay, so the last and probably my most favourite tool that I have at the moment is this Nightcore air blower. I have for the last few years been using this silly little air blower, and it really, it's done an okay job, but I do like my things clean. I like them looked after, and I needed something a little bit more powerful than that air blower. Some people swear by them, they're fine, but this really is a good little gadget. It's really strong, it's portable, it's pretty lightweight. You can charge it by USB-C. That means we can use the power bank I was talking about earlier. You see what I did there? And although it comes in over £50, you can use this code to get yourself some money off. So this thing has a max wind speed of 80 kilometers an hour, which is, in Britain here it's 49.7 miles per hour. Like I said, it has a USB-C charging port. It has a unidirectional air intake to prevent secondary damage to the object surface. It has a lockout function available to prevent accidental activation, silicone nozzle to prevent accidental damage to the object surface. All of these features, they've really compacted this. I love how that there is a magnetic brush on the end. You can just pull it out if you want to take it off, but it's got some welly in it. There's 3 different levels of power. So you have 1, which just kind of cleans surface area. 2 is a bit stronger, and 3 is your max, like I showed you before. It's got a real blower to it. I think this is a real good buy, and like I said, if you use the code, you'll get yourself some money off, so why not? I like my stuff clean, and I like to be able to pawn it off once I'm done with my gear. So if I can keep it in good nick for the time I have it, then that's really beneficial to me. If that don't bother you, then that's fine. I know a lot of people that wouldn't bother, but for me, I like good clean gear, and so this can clean not only lenses, cameras, sensors. This can clean your bag, get some of that gunk that usually sort of ends up getting in there with loads of other stuff, especially you have snacks in your bag like me. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you found something of interest and maybe something you can take away. I've linked all of those products below, all those tools. Go check them out, see how much they are. They might have changed price, they might be cheaper, they might be more expensive. I'm sorry about that if they are, but when I bought them, they were definitely all under $50, or 50 euros, £50. I don't know what currency I'm in. Most of my audience are American, so I tried to change my lingo for them. As I always say, let's make some waves, and I will see you in the next one.